Hi all viewers, welcome to Strike. Today's video will be a quick sentiment update on the market. So the Nifty Index has faced rejection from the top trend line as seen on the screen, and for the past two sessions back to back we have been gapping down and we have left these gaps on the way down and we have fallen almost 600 points. So if I look only on the closing price basis from the highest close, then we are down by about 2.66%, that is 605 points. So this big swing has caused major changes in the sentiment as well. So we'll try to study, are we approaching oversold zone or not. So firstly, what we have seen right now is back to back days of losses for Nifty, and now it has formed a bullish spinning top kind of candlesticks. So let me see if it has popped up in the scanners. Yeah, so this is the bullish reversal candlestick scanners, and you can see Nifty 50 is showing in a bullish spinning top. So yeah, that candlestick pattern has been formed. Now let's begin looking at the very short term indicators first. The first one will be daily swing variation of the momentum swing indicator. So this is our proprietary indicator that measures percentage of FNO stocks having bullish momentum. So it has ended the last trading session at 12, which is very oversold. You can see readings between 10 and 20 previously have worked out as short-term bottoms like these ones. So even if there is a continuation of the fall, such readings may cause 1 to 2 day kind of bounce. So this is the observation on the daily swing. If I move on to some of the diffusion indicators, so the first one is percentage of stocks that are holding their 20-day average on the Nifty 50. So this one has fallen sharply from about 76% to now 34%. So it is still not reached the zone from where we are usually seeing it, giving us reliable bottoms, but it has cooled off enough. And if we look at percentage of stocks that have RMI, that is our proprietary momentum indicator, into bullish mode, it has also fallen sharply and reached around 24. So this one is more interesting because the last two times what we have seen here is reading of exactly 20 has worked twice, here and then here. So it bottom exactly at the reading of 20, and right now we are at 24. So it may not hit 20 again, but it's worth highlighting that we have reached that zone again. So if we are to see any bounce, this may be a good zone from here. Now, apart from this interesting observations, what has happened is that we have seen big swings in terms of the positioning. So let me switch over to the positioning now. So first one is FIIs. So you can see they were short in index futures since a while and their position was reducing, and finally on 9th of April it got positive, which means they were net long. Went up to 51,000 contracts in a single day, and in a matter of 2 days they were back to net short, and now again 36,000 contracts short in the index futures. Similarly, if we talk about clients, they were long since quite a period, and the positions were reducing. Went short only for one day on 10th of April, about 16,088 contracts, and came back to net long category. And there's been a strong move. You can see in a matter of two to three sessions, they're back to 81,814 long net long position. So these numbers will make more sense if we see them on a chart. So this is the FII positioning. So it had been lingering on in this range for a while before finally picking up, reaching about 51,000 contracts, which was very close to the first oversold line, and then cooled off very sharply. So now it is in a neutral zone, neither oversold nor overbought, but this very fast move up here can be similar to this one seen here, and a couple of day pause is something that looks very much likely, looking at things like oversold swing as well. So if I switch over to the client net index futures, so here also it touched the first oversold line here on 10th April in a single day and then moved very fastly back up. Now it is already at 80, almost 82,000 contracts, and the first overbought line is at 90,000 contracts. So this one is actually more appealing that you know sentiment has swung both ways very fastly. So that's the take on short-term sentiment indicators as well as positioning. But if we look at a slightly longer term picture, so the first one would be open interest put call ratio. Now this one, it did not rise to this much, this level, which has seen major corrections to play out. It had gone up only till here. So if we see a pickup in OIPCR again, then we are still open to a rise till 1.05. Otherwise, it can continue to fall from here itself. Now, another interesting long-term picture we can see with diffusion indicators is, now in the beginning I covered stocks above, percentage of stocks above 20-day average. Now if I look at percentage of stocks above 100-day average, then you can see big divergences are still visible. So the kind of divergence we had here just before this particular fall is visible in the current scenario as well, and this might only be a first leg of the fall, or maybe there is a lot more to come. So if I look at longer term indicators, something still looks incomplete. But when looking at extremely short term data, like the stocks above 20-day average, stocks with bullish RMI, or the daily swing, in combination to the participant positioning, it does look like the fall may have been stretched a lot towards the lower side, and we can see a pause or a bounce in the very near term. So that was it, the quick update on sentiment with strike. So stay tuned for such future updates with us, and do, if you like the video, do give us a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.